Chicago Fire is a series that has been airing on NBC since October of 2012. The series is currently on its 10th season, which premiered on September 22, 2021. The show follows a fictitious group of firefighters and paramedics that work out of the made-up Firehouse 51 in Chicago. In this video, we are going to be exploring the world of Chicago Fire, recapping the previous seasons, and looking at some behind-the-scenes secrets and moments that many fans didn't know about. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy. First, let's recap some of the show. The show begins with the death of veteran firefighter Andy Darden as different personalities within Firehouse 51 begin blaming one another for his death. The interpersonal relationships between those who work out of the firehouse become strained, to say the least. The lieutenants of Firehouse 51, Matthew Casey and Kelly Severide, stay at odds as the show progresses and shows how the different personalities of the firehouse must put their differences aside in order to save lives and continue doing their jobs. Each season brings with it new challenges and catastrophic events that push the men and women of Firehouse 51 to their brink. Season 3, Episode 19 features conflicts and characters that exist to create an intro to the spin-off show Chicago Med. The rest of the seasons feature the same main characters, with some of the episodes being crossovers, including characters from Chicago Med. The plot follows many similar situations as the team working out of Firehouse 51 tackle all the emergencies in and around the Chicago area. Up next, we are going to be covering some behind-the-scenes secrets about actor Jason Begay. As the show continues premiering episodes from its 10th season on air, many facts about the show are less known to fans. For instance, Jason Begay's character, Sergeant Voight, is intimidating because of his gravelly voice, but Begay didn't always have this voice. When he was involved in a fatal car accident back in 1991, his voice was forever changed when he was forced to be intubated. Thankfully, his broken ribs, back, and neck all healed. His gruff voice makes him a standout character in the show, and it's amazing that being intubated after the accident is what provided the actor with such an iconic voice. Another fact about Jason Begay is that he is best friends with actor David Duchovny. Begay even guest starred in 13 episodes of Duchovny's show Californication. He was also the best man at David Duchovny's wedding when he married actress Tia Leone. Another fact about Jason Begay that many fans don't know is that he used to be an avid follower of the Scientology religion. He left the religion in 2007 and was heavily featured in the anti-Scientology documentary Going Clear, which came out in 2015. Jason Begay also guest starred in another Chicago-based drama called Chicago Hope back in 1997 and 1998. Other notable shows he has been involved with are Thelma and Louise, Everwood, and Safelight. Begay's character of Hank Voight has been featured in 5 of Dick Wolf's shows. These include Law & Order, SVU, Chicago Justice, Chicago PD, Chicago Med, and of course, Chicago Fire. Up next, some behind-the-scenes information about Patrick John Pfluger. Pfluger's been acting for quite a long time, with one of his earliest roles being Jeremiah, the red-headed friend of Mia and Lily in The Princess Diaries. Another role you might remember Pfluger from is the blockbuster remake of Footloose, which came out in 2011. He portrayed the ex-boyfriend of Julianne Hough's character. Patrick grew up in Red Wing, Minnesota, and was the oldest of 3 siblings. He also had a 3-year run on the CBS show 4400. He played Sean Farrell on the show from 2004 through 2007. Patrick is currently in a relationship with model Reem Amara. The two met 2 years ago at a festival and have been inseparable since. One last little-known fact about Patrick John Pfluger is that he has a strange nickname, Squirrel. People call him Squirrel because they never know where he's going to pop up next on set. As a star on Chicago Fire, Pfluger is well liked by his fellow castmates and fans alike. As a young actor, we look forward to seeing him on the big screen for years to come. Now we are going to move on to some little-known facts about LaRoyce Hawkins. Hawkins plays Kevin Atwater on the show and is the only cast member to actually be a Chicago native. The actor often goes by a shortened version of his name, being called Royce instead of LaRoyce. His best friend on set is Patrick Pfluger, and the two have actually spent holidays together with Patrick's family in Minnesota. On top of starring in Chicago Fire, Hawkins is also working on a show, Southside Chi, which airs on Comedy Central. Royce is an avid basketball player and was even recruited for basketball from high school. He also won awards for his comedic writing in high school and acted in high school as well. Royce is also a stand-up comedian and recently performed at places like The Laugh Factory. He has a young son by the name of Roman. Every time he posts on Instagram, he uses a catchphrase, which is "Be Powerful." It is written #BPWRFL, and he frequently uses it whenever he posts. Royce is another young actor who is extremely talented and well-liked by critics, fans, and his co-workers. We are excited to see him popping up on TV and movies for plenty more years to come. Up next, some behind-the-scenes facts about Jesse Lee Soffer. Jesse's one of 3 siblings and has 2 younger sisters. One is in college and competes as a horseback rider, and the the other recently became a model with Wilhelmina Models of New York City. Another lesser-known fact about Jesse is that while attending college at Gunnery in New York, he played soccer on their all-star team. In the movie Gracie from 2007, Jesse was able to show off his soccer skills as he played a soccer player named Johnny Bowen. Jesse also played Will Munson on the soap opera As the World Turns. He played Munson from 2004 through 2008. In 2012, Jesse would get a role in the show Mob Doctor, which was also set in Chicago. Jesse was in a relationship with Sophia Bush from 2014 to 2015. After breaking up with Sophia, he began dating Tori DeVito, one of the stars of Chicago Med. Jesse and DeVito broke up in March 2019. Although Jesse's eyes can appear blue if he wears gray or blue, his eyes are actually green. Jesse has been praised for his portrayal of Jay Halstead, and the show wouldn't be the same if he hadn't been a part of it. Up next, a bit of behind-the-scenes info about Tracy Spiridakos. Tracy plays Haley Upton on the show and is of Canadian and Greek heritage. Tracy began acting in her hometown of Winnipeg in 2007. On the show, her parents own a Greek cafe, and this mirrors the career of her real-life parents. Tracy had small roles in the shows Supernatural, Hellcats, Psych, and The L Word. Her first starring role was in a Canadian sitcom called Majority Rules. She was also cast in the lead role of the NBC show Revolution, which ran for 2 seasons from 2012 through 2014. She is known to love eating chocolate and ice cream on set and is a bit of a snacker according to her castmates. She recently traveled to Greece with co-stars Jesse Lee Soffer and John Pfluger. She has been in a relationship with photographer and singer-songwriter Justin Ruane since 2014, but they stopped posting updates on social media in 2018. The two have a dog named Nala. She loves to pull pranks on her co-stars and is said to be the goofiest person on set. She's adored on and off the set and is said to be lovely to work with by many of her fellow Chicago Fire co-stars. Next, some behind-the-scenes info about Marina Squirclati. Marina is married to Chicago-based attorney Eli K. Oliphant. The two have a daughter who was born in the spring of 2017. In season 4, the directors had to hide her baby bump by having her carry things that would hide it. Marina is close friends with her co-star Sophia Bush, as well as Chicago Med star Tori DeVito. She lives in the West Loop of Chicago, along with one Chicago stars, Taylor Kinney and Yaya DaCosta. She recently traveled to Japan, Europe, and Madagascar last summer. Her sketch series, Special Skills Show, won Kevin Hart's comedy competition, and the series got to film a whole season. There hasn't been any word on a second season, but the first was well received. Marina's another castmate who is beloved by her fellow Chicago Fire stars. Thanks for tuning into our video on Chicago Fire and the behind-the-scenes info about all the different stars. We hope you enjoyed the deep dive as much as we enjoyed making it. The different Chicago-based shows are some of television's most popular shows, and for good reason. The blend of interpersonal drama and realistic conflict regarding the different emergency services of Chicago make for some great television. Keep tuning into NBC for the rest of the 10th season of Chicago Fire. Thanks again for watching our video, and we hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.